What's up everyone, Tara here. Welcome to Coco Tracks, your spot for Ford Raptor adventures, trail reviews, and a whole lot of outdoor fun. This is my first video in my series What's Up Wednesdays, where we cover things off the trail. Today in Coco Trek Land, I'm going to the Dirtbox Overland headquarters in Denver, Colorado to get one of their canopy campers installed on the Gen 3. I'll show you the install process, how it connects into the box link system of the truck, and get an initial overview of the camper. I really appreciate you being here. Please support me and the channel by liking and subscribing. Good morning from the mountains of Colorado. Chilly, overcast morning, very fresh though. I love waking up in the mountains in the morning. Stayed at a buddy's house last night and we are headed to Denver this morning to get something installed on Crystal, the Gen 3 here. That I'll be trying out over the summer. So pretty excited, gonna be documenting the process. So let's get to Denver. All right, y'all, well, we are here at Dirtbox Overland getting a canopy topper put on Crystal, and it's gonna look something like this. So I will be showing you the install process today and how it connects into the bed box link system so that it's extra secure. As they're installing the canopy camper on Crystal, I'll provide an overview of the product here. The Dirtbox Canopy Camper is a modular overland camping shell designed to mount over a pickup truck bed, converting the bed into a secure, weatherproof, and relatively lightweight camper system. It integrates with rooftop tents and aims to blend rugged durability with flexibility. It's suitable for mid-size and full-size trucks with options to build custom versions for less common truck sizes. Features and highlights include, it's constructed of lightweight T5 and T6 aluminum using patent-pending extrusions, has a pass-through design, modular mounting locations, stow-and-go bedding with a floating platform, interior and exterior lighting with a power-ready cable, panoramic windows and screens on the tent, and quick setup and teardown. In the configuration I have here with options, the weights are, the canopy camper itself, it's 450 pounds, including the mattress. The 270 awning is 44 pounds. The molly box you'll see here getting installed is 10 pounds, and that can hold a couple hundred pounds. So overall, we're at just over 500 pounds for this setup.
Here. Come down. Yep.
One thing to note here is because I have some built-right panels attached to one side of the bedside, we did have to cut away some of the built-right panel in order for these box link brackets to fit.
All right, so my name's Andy. Gonna show you guys how basically you access and to get into your dirt box. We have this ladder system here. It's held in with a pin right here. Pull that out and it'll lock right there to keep it all the way open. And then you just kind of give it a little shove towards the driver's side and it'll fold right on down. Then let's open up the tent. These nice latches here. Pull the pin. If you pull the pin and twist, it'll keep it open. On that side. Really nice heavy duty latches there.
So fresh.
Tent pops up real easily. It's on gas struts. Nice wedge tent. This is your rain fly back here. So now that we've got the tent open, you have a pass-through door right here. There's a little latch. So right now, can't quite open it. So you just twist the latch and this will open up your pass-through. And this will give you access into your tent right here.
Wow.
It is full daytime right now, full sun, and this is how dark it is during the daytime. So it's really nice for if you like to sleep in like some people. The roof line here is insulated. That's kind of like a nice diamond pleated kind of leather, but there is insulation behind that. There's that light bar that runs the width of it there. And then you have a nice little switch panel here. So just on your driver's side, so that'll control that light. And then you have some USB charging ports there, a USB-A and a USB-C. And you also have a DC charging port there. So when you're up in the tent, you can charge all your devices.
Very nice.
And, the Dirtbox tent is, a lot of tents, they put the mesh screen on the inside and this flap on the outside. This is, you know, done like normal. So you can have your screen still zipped up and have this stowed away so you can get some fresh air in here. This little bungees, you can remove them, but that's to help when you're closing the tent, it kind of sucks
Collapse
the tent.
it in.
Yep,
Yeah.
Helps collapse it in, makes it easier to close. A lot of people don't need it though.
And then this is 2-inch foam mattress.
Correct. Yep. And then you get a little piece in the back that covers the pass-through hatch as well.
Okay.
So you're pretty much
And then those are the poles for the rainfly?
correct.
Or, okay.
Yep. And
Cool.
I can pull those out and show you how those work. And then that's like we call it a shoe bag.
Oh yeah.
And the bag can be mounted anywhere that there's a T-track.
Okay,
So
cool.
you can hang, a lot of people will hang it kind of like down here off the T-track, off the cab side. And, but it's nice. You can like put wet shoes, wet clothes. It's breathable, so
Yeah.
that stuff dry. All right, so here we got our tent poles. I like to say the fatter side goes into the tent pole holder. So these are the tent pole holders. Goes in at a nice 45-degree angle. Same on the opposite side there. There's these metal grommets on the rainfly. Just gonna hook those onto the tent pole. And then these just twist counterclockwise to unlock it. Nice and taut, clockwise to lock it. Okay, and then this is the kind of like a stabilizer bar or the crossbar. You can put it all the way up high or down. I like to put it more right here because I'm short. Give it a little tug, put a little tension on it, you're done. This doubles as a nice clothes hanger, so you got some wet clothes, you were swimming or something, hang them right there. They'll dry in an instant in the nice Colorado sun here. So yeah, and then you've got a nice big egress door on the back here. You can roll this up, stow this out, so you get a nice view out the back here. And then you're gonna stay dry with this rain fly. So even if it's raining, you can keep this all open so you get nice fresh air in there. It's nice.
And nice little sunroof vinyl section there.
Yeah,
Clear vinyl
exactly.
section, yeah.
And say if you know, like you're in a dry climate in Arizona and it doesn't rain a whole lot, you don't even have to use this. You can zip this up right here, zip both sides all the way up. It'll roll up like a burrito. It gets stowed up at the top, and you can still open and close it freely with it stowed up there. So then your whole back door is just open. So you have that option too. That way this thing's not always flopping around if you're not using it all the time. So that's like what some of our, like Tao, that's what he does. He folds his all the way up and just keeps it stowed up there. Rarely uses these. But what is cool about, so then every dirt box comes with this kind of little storage bag, shoe bag, whatever. It's got different little pockets. The bottom is mesh back here to help air dry things. But what's really cool is these little, you know, straps on the back here. So when this is, then these are little T-nuts. So you can slot this in any of our T-tracks. And that's what's great about our product, is there's T-tracks literally every inch of this thing. So you can pretty much mount this guy anywhere. But what a lot of people like to do is you can either mount it right here or up top. And then this will hold your tent poles when they're not in use. So if you got it back here, your tent poles are just stowed right up there out of the way, always in reach. So that's kind of a nice feature, and that comes with all of our dirt boxes. So that's kind of a nice thing. This is our Molly box here. So this can be mounted anywhere on either side, passenger or driver, front, back, middle. It utilizes the T-track right here built in the top of the camper, and there's a T-track right up here as well. So it's held in using that T-track, and then we can slide it to where we like it. And like I said, if you don't want it on the passenger side, you can move it over to the driver's side. It's held in with 6 T-bolts and you know, 6 nuts. It's super easy to do to take it on and off. This here is our like folding table with our cutting board, and that mounts right onto the back of the Molly box here. So this doubles as a nice little cooking table, or if you are a remote worker, it's a great place to house your laptop to do a little remote work if it's crummy weather outside. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. And then you got this little cutting board, slides out right there. It gives you a little prep table there. So that's really cool. And then this just folds right up, latches right there. This glows in the dark, so you know you can easily find it at night. The bed platform, you know, I think a lot of people like this feature, but the bed platform pushes up here. And that gives you all this standing room in here now. So like if it's really bad weather, you can hang out up in here. This also, when this is pressed up, you kind of have a nice flat table right here to utilize. And you can pull down your pass-through. You can move the little mat over to here. You got your pass-through down. You got another table here that's perfect height for standing.
And what's the maximum height for standing inside, you'd say?
Gosh, I would say close to 6'6", 7. I mean, anywhere up in the upper 6 foot, above 6'5". I know I've had guys 6'7" stand up in here.
Oh, wow.
And the bed platform's not all the way fully extended right now because it's catching on those bungees. But you can imagine, like, it'll go up all the way basically flush with the roof line there. So you get quite a bit of standing room. And I'm pretty short, so I can come all the way up here, you know, and it doesn't bother me. I'm only 5'7" though. So this is another little tiny little pass-through. You know, if you're up in the tent, you want to check on your dog or something down there, you can do that without having to open the whole thing. What's cool about the Dirtbox product is we like the word modular. We offer a lot of different accessories that can basically be mounted to your likings inside of your camper here. We've got fire extinguisher mounts that utilize the T-track, so you can mount it anywhere there's a T-track. We've got in-bed water tanks, a 15-gallon water tank for the Ford F-150. So if you want a in-bed tank with pressurized water right here ready to go out your tailgate, we've got that for these. We also, hanging on the outside of the tent, you know, you've got your 270 awning that we offer, and those can be mounted either driver or passenger side. And then that'll give you a 270-degree coverage, and ours come all the way out to the back. There's no kind of cut off at the back. A lot of them kind of come out and they kind of cut off right here, or vice versa this way. Ours covers the whole back door. So that's kind of what sets us, our 270 awning, apart from others on the market today. In bed, we have, so you can put obviously another molly box in here. You can run 2 molly boxes if you'd prefer. You cannot run side by side. There's not enough space there, but you can run ones on either side. We also offer a front storage box that is a locking storage box. It's waterproof. It's got a nice little tray on the top for miscellaneous goods, and then it's got 2 little, we call them like propane holders. They're the perfect size for little 5-gallon propane tanks that go on either side of that toolbox. So that's a nice little feature, and that again utilizes the T-track here. So you can pretty much, you can even mount it with a molly box. You can have both in here. So that's where you can modularize this. You know, if you want to add products later down the road, you can. And if you already have existing products, it's not going to matter. It's not going to affect what you purchase down the road. So you can still utilize all the products you already bought, which is really cool. And what we're trying to do, any new, like if we develop, say, a new tent and you want the new tent on your base, we can do that. We're gonna just make it to where you can buy your Dirtbox one time, and then if you can upgrade it as we upgrade and do more research on our products and do more revisions on things. But that's just kind of what sets Dirtbox apart from a lot of other companies on the market.
Yeah. And then each one of these doors, it also has the T-track to where you can use the T-bolts and mount molly panels or other accessories on each of these side doors as well.
Yes, and they are the exact same spacing on the inside of the door as the L-track on the outside. So our molly panels are made to go on either side, on the interior or the exterior of the door there. So, and that's nice. You get the L-track that runs along the gull wing door, and then there's the L-track that runs the length of the tent at the top as well. So, and then that gives you tons of mounting options for crossbars and different, if you want to run solar up there, or different, kayak mounts, bike rack mounts, anything like that. Whale tail latches. And they have the option to lock with a padlock as well. So if you really want secure, so you can lock it with the key and a padlock.
And the tailgate still opens with it on.
Okay.
I have no idea how you do that.
So there's 3 Velcro straps. Undo those.
Backside.
Unravel.
Yeah. Yep.
Grab the little strap here.
Show you a picture. Actually, this is your phone number? Okay. Text you a picture. Okay.
And you can tighten, we'll keep it tight on the back here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
And the reason why it's kind of hanging off a little bit out of the back there is to clear the tent poles.
Gotcha.
So if your tent poles are deployed, it's not hit.
And it's freestanding, but it does have the legs that come down.
Correct. So yeah, you got 3 legs that'll come on down. They just twist to lock.
So if we get together, we probably do 6 to 8 overland trips a year. When I say overland trips,
So those will help on a windy day. And then there's also, you know, tie down things here. So there's a little
For guy lines, yeah.
with guy lines and tents, and they come with every 270 awning. So you get the guy lines and tents or tent stakes with it. And then this is kind of a cool thing. So call it the little kickstand here. So you pop that up, and that just helps divert water running, off of and not coming in right here. So that just kind of helps divert water. You can still open your gull wing door nice and freely. So you got full access to everything inside of here. You're in the shade, you're out of the elements, really nice. The other cool thing is, if you ever want to add the awning room, it's already, all you gotta do is purchase it. The Velcro's already here. And see, we put the soft side of the Velcro here. So if you're a taller person or somebody accidentally bump your head, it's not the scratchy Velcro. So,
Smart.
And the scratchier Velcro is on the awning room. And that literally pretty much covers all 270 degrees. It goes all the way around and connects on both sides here. And it's got skirts that come down to fill in down here as well. So it even fills in, it's basically you're enclosed in a room.
Sweet.
So that's really cool, and you can always add that on later. You got this nice little storage bag that's just integrated into the 270 awning itself. What I like to recommend doing is keeping your wiring harness in here, and let me grab that stuff for you real quick.
Low-key bulldog harvest.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not.
Boom.
Sweet. Awesome thing is that I can still see out the back, so I don't lose complete rear visibility. Come back in a few weeks for my full review and setup overview using this Dirtbox Overland Canopy Camper for 5 months and on my long 6,000 mile trip across 7 states where I basically lived out of the thing. As I mentioned, Dirtbox has given me a discount code to extend to you if you're interested in purchasing a canopy topper or regular topper. Please use or reference my code CocoTheRaptor for $150 off the canopy camper like I have, or $100 off a topper like this. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. And with that, get outside and off-road. Here's some of my other videos YouTube thinks you might like.